Hi everyone, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, coming to you today with our special angel card reading. So this is where you can get a message, you can get guidance about your spiritual awakening, about what's coming up next. It's kind of like an ascension energy forecast for you. You're able to choose the card that most resonates, and we'll also take a card for how it's affecting all of us at this time. So that's quite helpful as well. We can see what type of energies are changing, we can see maybe what we need to look out for or watch out for and what's coming up. So it's really helpful. Now as we get into this, I've got a new deck that we're going to be using today. I've had it for some time but I haven't used it. It's the Crystals Angels deck. So a little bit different and some new energies that it'll be bringing in, which is really great. So as always, give a little clear to the cards and we'll give them a little shuffle. And of course the first card, like I always say, is going to be a card for all of us in spiritual awakening. So what we really want to find out is what is it that we really need to know most of all right now to help us in our spiritual awakening progress. What's going on globally, what's going on energetically for all of us. Let's see. I feel quite an energy to this card. Okay. So this card is all about authenticity. Okay. Now I feel that this is definitely all about the spiritual awakening. It's about being authentic to who you are as a light being, as a light worker. You see there's a lot of light in this card. There's also a kind of balancing act between these two different crystals, and I feel that that's balancing the energies within ourselves. We're coming to a place where if we can really tune into those light worker energies, we're going to be able to balance much better. We're going to be able to balance who we are, and as we do that, it's going to open us up to higher energies. It's going to help us connect to that higher part of ourselves. And I feel like we're really getting a hint that crystals can help with this. Crystals can help. There's a little bit of self-esteem issues that need to be released in order for us to move into these higher energies. I feel like it's about really being accepting of who you are, being comfortable with who you are, allowing your natural talents and skill sets, and just really the things that are true to who you are and your authenticity. It's time to let that shine. It's time to let that come forward, and it's time to allow yourself to lean into that energy. The more that you do, the more that you'll align with that higher aspect of yourself. I'm also getting the hint that you'll find a lot more creativity coming through as well. That lovely light energy in the card on this angel is about inspiration too. The more you can align with your true self, the more you do things that lean into who you are naturally, you'll find that this energy just all flows. It'll be really wonderful. So really big energies shifting for all of us right now. Big shifts happening. Okay, so now it's time for you to choose your card. This is your message that you're going to get for your spiritual awakening, your progress as it's coming over the next short while. So I want you to take a moment to intuit. Is it card number 1, 2 or 3? What card is the message for you? And you just trust what you get. You always just trust what comes up. So give the cards a clear and let's see. So card number 1, if you chose card number 1, let's see what you need to know right now in spiritual awakening. Let's see. Card number 1, I can feel there's cards jumping out already. Oh wow. So we've got the gold card, a beautiful card, and really a positive card. It's about prayers being answered. It's about receiving help and guidance from above. It's about being able to ask for help from the higher realms and actually getting it. So there are actually energies of miracles, of positive shifts. Gold energy is always hugely positive shifts and also much abundance. So if you've had any money concerns, if you've had any worries about your finances or your security in any sense, you'll find that this energy is here to help you shift, and this wonderful gold energy is there to move things along. Definitely a time for asking for help. This can also be a hint that in your daily life you maybe don't ask for help as often as you should, and that's quite important. If you want to move into that lovely abundant energy, there are areas and times and occasions where we need to ask for help, whether it's from above, the spiritual aspects that we're leaning on for a little bit of assistance, or whether it is the lower vibrations, these lower energies that are still earthly but can still give us that wonderful assistance that we require. So make sure that you're asking for help, make sure that you're putting those thoughts out there, and make sure that you bring some gold into your life. So it might be that you wear something with gold, you wear something of a gold colour, maybe you're able to go somewhere where there's a lot of gold in the decor or something along those lines. Bring gold into your energy field and you'll help to shift these energies. Definitely a big case for asking for help and expecting miracles to occur. Big shifts can happen, but you must ask for that assistance. You need to know that the higher realms, all your ascended masters, all your angels, all your guides, they won't intervene without your permission. They really respect who you are and what your choices are in life. So unless you invite them and you give them permission to help, they won't do that. So please ask for help and connect to that gold energy. Wonderful. So of course, let us know if any of these resonate with you. It's good to know when the messages really hit home and they really align with where you're at right now. So card number 2, if you chose card number 2, let's see what it is that is the message for you. What do you need to work on right now in your spiritual awakening? Let's see what's going on. Oh, that came quickly. Okay, wonderful. Spiritual protection. Oh, there may be a reason why I said that. That's interesting. So spiritual protection, very much about if you're feeling unsafe, if you're feeling uncertain, if you're feeling even in the world like you're just not quite as confident as you would usually be, this card's going to let you know that you are completely protected. And the fact that I said spiritual connection means that you need to lean on your spiritual connection to be protected. So you need to, same as the last card that we got, it's all about asking for help. It's about saying, you know, I really need help with this. Can you protect me? Can you take care of me? Can you look out for me? And just follow on those little signs when they show up. It's a very powerful card and very much about being, it says being watched over and protected physically, emotionally and energetically. Now the thing I always say with these type of energies and these types of cards is it doesn't mean you throw caution to the wind. You still need to look after the physical vehicle, you still need to look after your 3D level health and safety, so always do that, but just remember that you can lean on those higher spiritual realms and you can ask for that guidance, you can ask for that protection. And I feel that your spiritual connection to the higher realms, to your guides, to your angels, even if you don't have a name for them, it doesn't matter, they're there. Just ask for them to protect you and to assist you as you move through these next levels. I also feel that there may be a sense of trepidation as you move through your awakening or through your life. You might be at a bit of a crossroads where you're looking ahead and it's like, I feel a bit uncertain or a bit unsafe. I'm not sure about these next steps or this next, where this path is going to take me. But this would really be a reassurance that you just need to ask for that protection and to know that you're being taken care of. There's really nothing to worry about, but it does highlight that there's some fears coming up right now. And I can see that image in the centre is actually a crystal heart. So you'll find that a lot of the fear that may be brought up at the moment is in the heart space. And you need to really connect to the heart. I feel like that's missing a little bit. And it's not about caring for other people. It's not that that's missing. It's about connecting to your own heart and feeling centred, feeling safe and feeling like, feeling grounded in the world. That's really important. So watch out for that coming up just now, but know absolutely that you are protected. So if you're feeling unsafe, uncertain, if things aren't feeling quite right, you're protected right now, and this is the confirmation that everything's going to be okay. Lovely card to get. Okay, so we've got one left, and remember, as I said, let us know if anything resonates with you, if you recognise the messages are in alignment with where you're at right now. And let's see, card number 3, what are you getting today to let you know what you need to focus on and look out for in your spiritual awakening? What's coming up? Now we had the card just fell out there. Okay, here we are. Interesting. Card number 3 is Moonstone. Moonstone's a great crystal, and it's all about heightening your intuition. So this card's really about, I feel that you already are intuitive. There's a lot of intuitive energy as we move through spiritual awakening, but it's about really taking that to a higher level. And it's also got connections, of course, to the moon. So this would really be a good hint that it would be helpful for you to meditate in the evenings, meditate when there's a full moon or some astrological shifts. Really important that you can connect to the energy at that time, because what I'm seeing in this card is that it's actually going to supercharge you. It's really going to help you to reach that heightened intuition. Also, this card's helpful if you've been having trouble with your intuition, if you feel like your intuition's blocked, if you feel like it's not quite as clear as it should be, maybe you feel like you can't quite trust your intuition or your psychic ability. Well, this tells me that you absolutely have wonderful psychic ability, but it just, the energy needs to clear a little bit, and it needs to clear through the aura. So there's probably a little bit of energetic congestion in your system. You're probably picking things up from the world around you, from the people around you, and sometimes it can kind of block and cloud the aura. It can make it difficult for you to pick up on that clear intuition, because you know the aura is all cloudy, and it kind of creates a problem in really getting that clarity as it's coming through. So make sure that you're clearing your energy. Make sure that you are aligning with those kind of lunar energies. So like I said, meditating at night would be really good for you. Meditating when the moon's going through a shift. Connecting, and knowing that the more that you do that, the more you're going to heighten that vibration. And of course, the more that you increase your intuition, another boost would be to get something with moonstone in it. So maybe you can have, you can get these little crystal chip bracelets. You can get them in lots of different jewellery. Maybe you just get a little piece and you keep it in your pocket, or you keep it with you, but certainly it'll help to lift any congestion that's in your energy field and help you to move forward, help you to really increase that intuition, which is very powerful, very, very powerful. And definitely just an energy to let you know that anything that you pick up is trustworthy. And my guides immediately are saying, tell them about critical thought. So this is always like the little bit of extra information that they bring in. It's very important, as my guides are letting me know, is that when you're moving through you're developing your intuition, you're learning about it, it's really important that you use critical thought. So it's really important, you can hear there's energy shifts going on in my throat chakra right now. So this is all about communication. We're talking about spiritual communication, so it affects the throat chakra. So that would let me know that there are throat chakra issues for you, and it's going to get in the way of you communicating the information that you pick up. And it's also really important to know that you must have critical thought when you're dealing with your intuition, because you don't necessarily always know the source that it's coming from, or if it's accurate. We're still learning with those gifts and abilities. So no matter what information you ever get from your intuition, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say, oh, why is it like that? Why should I do that? What would be the benefit? What would be the downside? Are you of the light? That's the best question you can ever ask. Are you of the light? Usually you ask that 3 times. If it's something that's not in alignment with who you are, and it's not really for your best good, you'll find that it just kind of moves on, and you'll know that it's trustworthy. But I really feel like there's some different energies going on here in connecting to your intuition. And there's also the throat chakra issue that was coming up, is fear of telling other people about it, fear of expressing the truth that you are an intuitive being, that you do pick up on things psychically, because we have fears and issues from past lives that tend to come up quite often. And a lot of these are the fears that will be harmed, will be hurt, will be attacked for being a psychic or an intuitive, because of course these things have happened in the past, and we've been through it all before, so that tends to come up as well. So definitely take a look at some moonstone energy and see if that can help you to clear through those throat chakra issues, to help you express what you pick up, to trust what it is that you pick up, and to know that spiritual connection to higher power is there, and that you absolutely are an intuitive being. So trust what you get. Okay, so that is our angel card reading for today. Now remember, we have a fantastic masterclass, 11 signs that your angels are trying to contact you. You can check out the link below. And the angels are wonderful for getting messages. If you're ever looking for intuition, the angels are the ones that I would lean on, because they're very accepting. They don't tend to bring fear into the messages that they bring. They can be quite truthful and quite real without bringing in fear-based energies, and I think that's really important when you're getting intuition. You don't want to filter it through fears and negative beliefs. You want to just have the truth, and you want to have a positive outlook on it, and then you want to move forward in your life with a little bit of assistance from the angels, which is wonderful. So check that out at the link below. Remember, you can click below to be notified whenever we go live, and if you're watching on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it, and we've got a lot more to come. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.